be back doing comedy. I had quit comedy because I lost my virginity and I realized I don't need this anymore. I don't need this at all, bro. My entire life has changed. I understand R&B songs now. I thought Genuine actually had a pony. That's not what that song about at all, bro. Plot twist, he was riding his meat the whole time. It's a meat anthem, bro. That's very misleading, Genuine. In fact, some people would say it's disingenuine. Okay. We got past it. I hope I don't offend anybody because I cannot fight, okay? I can't fight. I realized I couldn't fight in middle school because the only fight I got into was against the one dude in the school who was fatter than me, as if this town literally wasn't big enough for the both of us. I'm glad it happened before social media was popular because I feel like people would have been posting a video with captions like, when one of y'all got to get out the elevator so stop making that buzzing noise. Me and the dude was arguing back and forth. He said, say one more thing to me and we're going to have to duel, which scared me because that was the first time I heard somebody use the word duel in real life. So I said, hey, what you mean by duel? He said, I told you not to say nothing else. Spins around. Judo chops me in the neck, okay? And I can tell this dude wanna fight me for a long time, cause right after he hit me, he yelled out, yeah, who mama got diabetes now? As if he had a script and I forgot my lines. Nobody said nothing about diabetes. I have no issue with diabetes. I want a piece of cake right now, you know? So I punch him, then he punches me. I punch him, then he punches me. I punch him, then he punches me. And this is my first fight, so it took me a while to realize I have to keep waiting on him to hit me back to keep hitting him, you know? I can just keep hitting him. So I hit him 3 times back to back. 1, 2, 3. He stepped back. He like, oh man, you gonna hit me thrice? And starts trying to choke me. He's trying to choke me and I'm trying to choke him, but it's unproductive because both of us fat, so we can't really find each other's necks, you know? We both just got a handful of secondary chin. We doing this weird ballroom dance for like 20 more seconds. Then we both get tired and just stop fighting. That was it. That was the whole fight. Nobody broke it up, no blood. We both just got knocked out by asthma, bro. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, where they make black people. It's great. I love it. This city is cool, bro. I don't know if you've been to most cities in the country, but it's trash. It's not good. Not good. I don't know. I was in Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Y'all know what that is? You don't? Okay, it's like regular Michigan, but everybody look like Paul Bunyan, okay? I knew it was gonna be bad because the city was so small that when I flew there, I got off the plane and I was outside. I didn't know that was an option, bro. I go into the bid, I'm like, hey, can I get an Uber or Lyft? They was like, no, we have Michael. I was like, is that another app? And they're like, no, it's just some dude who'll drive you around for $22, bro. I get into Michael's car. I knew it was going to be a weird ride because the first thing he said to me is, what's up, man? Where you coming from? I say Atlanta. He says, oh, man, why you didn't tell me that earlier? This is still the beginning of this conversation. There was no point before right now where I could have disclosed that info. Do you want to just hop in this car and be like, I'm from Atlanta? Do with that as you will, you know? He was like, I love Atlanta. Atlanta's one of my favorite cities. I say, for real, when the last time you been there? He says, never. He just loves the city of Atlanta because he's a rapper. Which means in his brain, he think Atlanta's some trap musical where people just walking down the street dancing, freestyling and making beats. And my only issue with that is, depending on what part of town you in, he's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. We start driving, bro. He started playing his music. First thing he says, hey, man, I'm about to link up with some people in Wisconsin, then I'm really about to blow up. That's one of the wildest sentences I've ever heard. I've never heard a person be like, please, turn on that Wisconsin-style hip-hop. I would love to hear those cheese raps. He started playing his music first bar off the first song. Ha ha, me and my niggas trying to get it. Now, if you can't imagine from the beginning of this story, this is a white person. And as a black person, it's not my duty to physically assault him. Right? When we've been driving for 30 minutes, I have no cell phone signal. All I can see is trees and I cannot fight. So I'm terrified, bro. So instead, I was just like, whew. You going hard, boy. And you know I know you going hard because I'm from Atlanta, so I got jurisdiction over that based on what you said earlier. I go by Mandal, which is Latin for man sandal. All right. My real name is Tevin. I hate my name because it's a second-rate name. Kevin is the premier name in the Evan family of names. And I know that because every time I tell somebody somebody my name, they're like, oh, it's like Kevin, but with a T, which means you heard my name. You just want me to know that you think you're stupid, bro. That's like me walking up to you and be like, oh, your name Lucas? That's like mucus, but with an S. Weirdest thing about my name, I share my name with this R&B artist named Tevin Campbell. Do y'all know who that is? Yeah. I am very surprised by that. Y'all a very white group of people. But one time I'm on a customer service call with this older black person. I said, hey, my name's Tevin. She said, oh, Tevin like Tevin Campbell. Let's change that bill, Tevin. Now, if you don't know, that's a reference to this song that's like, let's talk about sex, baby. Which is way too intense of a song for a customer service call. Second, Tevin Campbell doesn't sing that song. He had the wrong artist. I was like, Tevin Campbell doesn't sing that song. He's like, what? He just hung up the phone, bro. He probably got written up for that. Y'all fun. Now I'm about to do some weird stuff. I've been going to the doctor recently. I don't know if y'all ever went to the doctor as a fat person, but it's a terrible time, bro. Bro, my doctor told me I need to slow down before I catch diabetes, but a part of me want to catch at least one diabetes. Because if they take my leg, I finally get to live out my dreams as a pirate, you know? But instead of having like a wooden peg leg, I want to get my leg replaced with a Swiffer wet jet. So when I slide up in the party, I look like a trail of cleanliness, like a snail, you know? My homeboy like, hey, who just walked into my house? Oh, I knew I smelled pine salt. Come on in. Doctors are strange, bro. I think we give doctors too much credit sometimes, bro. Bro, I recently got my man boobs removed. Yes, that's a thing that you can do. I did it because I was losing a bunch of weight, but my man boobs were staying the same size, and then the right pants are kind of curvy, so I was developing the body of an Instagram model, you know? And I went to the doctor, I was like, hey, we got to do something about this because people keep flirting with me at the gym, you know? And so the surgery was cool and everything until I got home. I got in the shower. I started washing my chest. I don't know how else to explain this, but my nipples fell off. Yeah, well, they more slipped off. I had a literal nip slip. They slipped down my body and went into the drain. I go back to the doctor. I say, hey, man, my nipples fell off. And he says, oh, don't worry about it, man. Sometimes that happens. No, it don't. No, it does not. Does he not understand the point of this surgery? Bro, I'm just trying to take off my shirt at the pool, bro. Before I take off my shirt, I'm like, hey, that man got really big boobs. Now I take off my shirt, I'm like, hey, that dude don't got nipples. That's the same exact thing. Same exact thing. He realized I'm getting upset. He like, oh, man, don't worry, we got a procedure for this. We can just tattoo the nipples back on. And that's when I asked to see his degree, because that's the solution I would have came up with in middle school. Like if my mama called me in the summertime in 7th grade and I'm hanging out with my cousins, she like, hey son, I lost them nipples before I got home. I'm like, oh man, y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I gotta draw them back on. Because I'm not a scientist, bro. Could you imagine going to a tattoo shop, bro? And they're like, hey, man, what type of tattoos you want? You want a dragon? Maybe a slightly off portrait of your grandmama? I'm like, no, sir, actually, I got a prescription. Yeah, let me get some nipples. More specifically, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's. That's the thing, you have to pick your nipples. All nipples aren't created equal. How would I do that research, bro? Would I be watching TV with my homeboys? I'm like, hold on, pause that real quick. That's how I want mine to look like right there. What's his name? Jason Momoa. Okay. I feel like we done got weirder since the quarantine that ended, bro. I feel like we lost our social skills. Like, friends, you ever be talking to a person, you think you're talking to a regular person, and over time you're like, oh, man, this is a lunatic, you know? I was on a plane, I was sitting next to this dude, and out of nowhere, we having a conversation, he decided to take off his shoes and put his feet on top of the seat in front of him. And I say, hey, man, you should do that. And he replied back, why? And I didn't have an answer, bro. I was like, oh, you don't want to go to hell, you know? He told me not to judge him because when he was 9 years old, he got in trouble on his birthday, and his mom decided to take off her shoes and stump out his birthday cake with her bare feet. And now he only feel like himself when he wearing flip-flops. And where I'm from, that's what I would call a secret. Why did he tell me that information? Do you think that was gonna change my perspective? And I'm like, oh man, now you said that, dog. Put your dogs back up there, man. Your mama was mean to you. I'm gonna get out of here on a joke that doesn't work. I was talking to this lady who just broke up with her boyfriend, right? And she wanted me to take her go get crab legs. And I was like, dang, girl, you gonna need 2 old bags. 2 old, She gonna need the Old Bay seasoning and her Old Bay bag to get the crab legs. Cause I'm not buying the crab legs. That's why she gonna need 2 Old Bays. So Old Bay is a seasoning that they put on seafood. And Bay is a term of endearment for a significant other. She gonna need both of those to get the crab legs. Cause I'm not purchasing the crab legs. That's why she needs 2 Old Bays. Now some of you saying B-A-Y-B-A-E, those are 2 different words. Yeah, that's a double entendre. So that's a literary device that people use in sonnets and stuff. Okay, a lot of y'all are white. So Old Bay is seasoning. So seasoning is like minerals and herbs and stuff that people put on food for flavor. I have that because I'm not purchasing the crab legs. She gonna need another Old Bay. So there's a Venn diagram. And this is the Old Bay seasoning, and this is the I wouldn't be in the middle because I'm not purchasing the crab legs. So she would need somebody here, which would be her ex-boyfriend based on what I said earlier. How long have y'all been together?
8 years.
Have you ever bought a crab legs? Usually white people say no. I had a whole joke prepared. I think you just lying so you can get bullied by me, bro. Huh?
No, we haven't bought crab legs.
I didn't ask y'all at all. She just volunteered that. All right, I gotta go, man. My uncle just had a divorce, and he was like, he was real sad, and I was like, all right, man, we can do whatever you want to do for your birthday. And I was like, man, we can have a good time, whatever, let's do it. And then he was like, man, I want to get crab legs. And I'm like, you're gonna need it. All right.